Welcome, everybody, to Fade to Obsidian, your Red Rising podcast on relationships and spaceships, except for right now, animals. We are focusing on the animals of Pierce Brown's world, especially in Lightbringer. This is probably the final episode of this until Red God comes out. So we're super excited to hear what Yogi now lets us have as a pet. Speaking of pets, my cat's just made a scrambling noise. Anyway, I am Skipper, joined as always by Crescent, and joined by Yogi, who is now officially our, I guess, second most joined guest after Salem. Yay, Yogi!
Yay.
Welcome in.
Well, got a lot of work to do to catch up.
Thanks for coming again.
Yeah, I think she's got more than double on ya. But, you know, we have years that we could be doing this. Who knows? You just gotta...
There's no way Salem is going to also be an ongoing guest. It's just not possible.
She's probably not coming on next week. Who knows?
No.
Let's jump in as we have been. Give us the real fast, quick, and dirty about why are you allowed to authorize what pets I have, and what have you already started drinking tonight?
Okay. I have a bachelor's of animal science. I have a master's of animal welfare science, ethics, and law. I've been a zookeeper at many facilities for the last decade. Yeah, last decade. I've kept dogs and snakes and various animals for most of my life. Grew up around horses. All my fingers, all my toes, no animals-related scars. So, must be doing something right.
Yep.
Just emotionally?
Oh, yeah.
Lots of emotional scars, it sounds like. Especially around the monkeys.
Yeah. I don't trust them.
And the lemurs.
And the lemurs. I was about to say it's the lemurs.
Yeah, that one was really sudden.
Fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back. I think that was our Iron Gold episode. Morningstar Iron Gold. Go back and listen to that one.
No, I think it was Dark Age.
Was that Dark Age?
I think it was Dark Age.
No, it was way before Dark. We'll look it up and then we'll come back. I'll Google that in our search.
Oh, no, it was Iron Gold.
I knew it. See?
It was Iron Gold for lemurs.
Yeah. We're gonna go
we
back
talked about it a couple times, though.
We did. But what are you drinking?
It's very visceral. Oh, yeah. I had an undisclosed amount of wine that the label was missing from the bottle. And then I'm just polishing off a bottle of Buffalo Trace whiskey, so, no.
All right. I like it. Crescent, what do you
have? As always, I've got a can of Brewhouse Pilsner, generic beer-shaped beer. And I've got my bottle of Ardbeg Spectacular.
Nice. Fancy.
Scotch.
Fancy. I went on the Sons of Ares pod, which I think that episode will come out possibly 2 days after this one or the following week. It'll be shortly after this one. They were very impressed with your Scotch selection there, Crescent, and they really want to do an episode of all the Scotch drinking.
Oh,
we can do it.
I never have problems with that.
Yeah. I have gin. It is my Empress gin. It is not this full. It is gin, and I don't like tonic, so it's literally seltzer water. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah,
I feel you on not liking tonic because it's bad.
Yeah.
I thought forever that I didn't like gin because you always drink gin and tonics. Turns out that I don't like tonic, and I love gin that I literally just drink it with water. It was lacking.
They put toxic water in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I thought I didn't like tequila. I just don't like bad tequila mixed with stuff. It's good tequila mixed with something. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We
love
all figure it out.
See, that's the thing. Is cheap stuff of most things ends up bad.
I have taste buds for a different tax bracket.
There you go.
Fair.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Well, we're doing Lightbringer tonight. So anybody who has not read Lightbringer, remove yourself from the chat because we are about to. Well, we haven't been overly spoilery, but there might be some in here that there's definitely one. I'm looking at the list right now. We've definitely one spoiler that Crescent, when he explains where they are, I don't think you can really get around it. But
Actually, no. You kind of can.
oh well, when we
But
get there, you can explain. But either way, it's Lightbringer, so tune out. And if you are tuning out now, just know that next week we will not have an episode because it's the live stream of Hazard Bedlam. So we are going to put ours off for a week so you can go watch that. And then we will return after that with another Hazard Bedlam kind of wrap up episode. We'll bring Salem back. Sorry, Yogi. And after that,
womp
we'll
womp.
get into whatever's happening. So if you haven't read Lightbringer, remove yourself and see you in 2 weeks. All right, everybody else.
Watch
Or
if you don't
just
care.
watch. Yeah. All right. Let's do this, Crescent.
Let's jump in. Okay, first up, if you don't know when, where, why this is happening, you probably should go back and read at least 2 books. First up, we've got bulls.
Is this your way of getting around Minotaur?
No, like they're legitimately mentioned as
Where's
bulls.
there a bull?
Like,
do I need to go back and read this?
They talk about bull horns.
Oh yeah.
A purple bull on the
But
giant lock of a.
Not like an actual bull.
No.
Like
there's
bull
no
icon.
actual bull.
Actual bull.
Okay.
But there is 4 legionnaires in gray armor and white capes stamped with a purple bull. Open its giant lock.
Bulls, they can be a little, they're just cows with horns. Yeah. Like, they're guys. Like, you just have to deal with it. Like, I've been around bulls. Some can be sweet, some can be angry. Yeah, it's just a cow with horns. As long as you just, like, deal with the fact that they have horns a lot of the time. Yeah.
Okay.
But cows do kill people.
Yes.
Often it's a very large animal. You have to be aware of that. They have hoofs. They have horns. Their bites do hurt, but they're like square. They can hurt you if you let them chew on you or just like really get in there. But you be weird. Don't let them chew you.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
More of a crushing injury than a piercing injury.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's just a cow.
Yeah.
You need space. Food's relatively cheap, but you need room for them. They have very large poops. They're ruminants, so they're gonna fart a lot. So that's something to be considered about.
You're gonna be able to find
that
a vet
explains it for me.
because a lot of people have them.
Yeah,
so your
livestock vets are more expensive. I will say that.
Okay.
But they also would generally treat multiple animals when they come out instead of just the one.
Yep.
Because they generally come to you, so that's why they're more expensive upfront costs, but then they'll see a bunch of stuff while they're there.
Yeah. Cool. And you get
not a bad one.
Yeah. I that's gonna, I feel like, be pretty close to the top of the list. Looking down this line.
Yep.
Not the top. I think I know which one I would want the top to be, but it's gonna be close to the top for that one. All right. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Bull. It's a cow with horns. All right. I don't understand the next one, Crescent.
Okay, there is no explanation for this. They are the only explanation we get is they are owned by Atalantia, and this is a Cajir War Beast. Kacajir War Beast.
Have we tried?
And Severo has scars on his hands from them. That's all I got.
I'm Googling.
Okay. Based on just the name, I'm good. It makes me think kangaroo badger.
Okay.
Like a mix of those two.
Yep.
But since it's Atalantia, they probably are venomous too.
Yeah.
Um, but I have beef with kangaroos.
Yeah, we've discussed
Yeah, we've yeah.
and the maybe drowning people.
Yeah. But badgers, I don't really have any issues with badgers. Just it's a badger. Leave it alone. They don't want to be bothered.
Yeah.
Uh, they let's see. I mean, honey badger. There's all the memes. They're very destructive. They're related to the Wolverine, so if you get them motivated enough, you can see a little bit of that. But based, this is just me making assumptions based on the name. But if
Yeah.
it's like a war-bred kangaroo badger, it's like no, don't have that as a pet. That sounds awful. It's it's bred for war. I mean, if it's done it before, it probably has PTSD on top of everything else. Like, you don't want that.
So as I'm looking this up, Google's very confused. It's not clear, but
Oh,
there
okay.
is Warhammer references that are coming up and Witcher references that are coming up. And the pictures look like something that is out of well, the one I don't know where it went. It looked like something out of Stranger Things. Like, those like almost a dog war beast is what's kind
Oh.
of coming
Oh,
up.
like the demo dogs.
Like the demo dogs. That's exactly. With
That's
lots
a
of
big nope.
horns. Yeah, there's. I feel like we can't really rate this one because even
So
Google
what
is
you're saying is it goes
confused.
below a bull.
Yes.
Yes.
I think we just need
I
to like
think that.
more information needed on this, but
I mean, like, there's a lot of things that Pierce kind of just makes up.
yeah.
I think we kind of just got to go with the vibes on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they
But
nice to
based on the
Put
Atalantia?
it
You
below
said
the
that she
bull.
has them. Yeah, below the bowl. But Atalantia
It does
has
not give
them.
any context.
Oh, so we don't know if it's like in her house or like far away.
All we know is that Severo has scars on his hands from Atalantia's war beasts.
and
Okay.
we're not built that way, so that's a big nope.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. It's gonna go down the list. All right. This is why we need the word that I never remember.
Bestiary.
Bestiary.
Yep.
Joel, get on
All
that,
right.
please. All right. My favorite.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, we've got Skipper's list topper. We've got the purple spider sloth.
I would like to state this is not going to be my list topper,
In
but it is going to be high.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I know what the list topper is. Um.
No, I don't think.
Oh,
Anyway,
maybe not.
I'm being more
Maybe
practical
not.
this week.
I
I'm being more
have
practical.
multiple.
I think Yogi and I will actually align on what my list topper is for this week. I think we're going to be there
Okay.
on this, and not like last
Okay.
week. Anyway, purple spider sloth.
So, the purple spider sloth lives in a tree in a garden on the docks of Venus. It gets ejected into space when they blow the bubble.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
I mean, if it is chill just hanging out, that's much
Right?
better than a war beast. So, but
Like
a little
I'm
more context would be
picturing
nice.
Yeah, I'm picturing a purple sloth that happens to have 8 legs.
8.
What would that?
Yeah.
How would that rate?
Well, with sloths.
No, it is Venus.
Yeah. Okay. As long as it's just the number of limbs, I'm okay with that. That's not a big deal for me. That, if anything, that's a plus because sloths sometimes fall out of the tree, so having extra things to grip on,
Yeah.
handy. That's a plus.
Okay.
If it's venomous and like can do that like scuttling thing like spiders do really quickly, no, I don't. We don't need to see that. But sloths, if you were keeping them as a pet, which you probably shouldn't, just because like you have to have the right level of humidity because they do grow like algae sometimes in their fur because they don't move around a lot and it's really humid and everything. It just like builds up in the the moisture in their fur just like builds up, and it's just like it's a little nasty. But
Yeah.
there's also like kind of like camouflage. Maybe it's not algae, it might be moss. I don't. But from what I remember making their diets, it's very involved because you also have to like make sure they know that you put it out, or you have to hand feed it to them, which is very time consuming because they even eat slowly. Um, but you also have to weigh all their poop versus how much you fed them to see if how much they're digesting because if they're not digesting it well enough, that could be a sign of a health issue, or there's just poop stuck inside them because they even digest things slowly.
Oh my god.
Bruh,
So,
how do sloths survive? Slowly, I guess.
slowly, yeah. I mean, it's also in the wild. They could also just like not eat every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Just take their time getting wherever they're going. But in the zoos that I've been in, it's like I at least offered, and then they just really slowly eat. But they also will like, if you turn away for a second, they'll like be closer to you when you turn back.
They're weeping angels.
Yeah, they're basically like they. It felt like dealing with a weeping angel, but it would get like really slow and just like I don't know. Their mouth was like vaguely uncomfortable, like on the verge of like I don't like watching you eat.
Ooh.
Just something about it, and like the claws, like really slowly reaching for things to bring to their mouth, and it's just like I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Seems
you just
vaguely disconcerting. Yeah.
yeah, like maybe one day you'll just feel like and get you in the neck, but
You have
it's
PTSD from that
doubtful.
lemur.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now we're not trusting the
I do.
sloths. All right, so I'm hearing
It's big
below the
claws in your neck.
bull, but above the war beast.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the safest option.
And
It'd
if
be a
it's
lot of
more
energy.
spider than sloth, you don't want it because you don't like
No.
spiders.
Mm-mm. No. Uh, if it's a really slow spider, that would be better for my brain.
Okay.
But that's still a big no for me because then it's just a big, slow spider, which I mean is better than a big, fast spider, but it's still like that can't be an eyesight. That gets to be outside.
Fair. I just want to know what the
Okay.
carvers were thinking when they combined those two animals. Not much.
Yeah.
Maniacal
Can I do
finger
it?
tenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has this been done before?
I think that's it. I think the carvers are at a point of we'll just do what we want. All right. Next
Yeah.
up.
Fuck around, find out.
Yeah.
Next up, I'm not dignifying anybody with telling them where this is. Truffle Pig.
Go for it.
Yeah. This
They
is what I
work.
figured is the highest.
Yeah. Um.
They're
Okay.
highly intelligent.
Yeah, pigs make pretty decent pets. You just have to deal with the fact that actually no, they're smart. You could like train a pig to not poop in the house if you let them in the
Yeah.
house. That shouldn't be an issue.
I had a friend who had a pig in
it's
his
just
house. It was fine.
yeah, it's just one of those things I've never considered doing. I guess. But yeah, that should be pretty easy. Plus, if there are truffles in your area, maybe you get some truffles.
You get some truffles out of it. That sounds great. It's a
Hell
working
yeah.
animal.
A little bit of side hustle.
Yeah, it's a smart working animal because they are, I think, the same level as dogs basically in intelligence, right? Like they're one of the up there ones.
I mean, yeah, like they're definitely smarter than some small children, but
Yeah.
they learn object permanence pretty quickly too. So
There you go. Yeah, this is the one that I figured was the top of the list, and I would be cool with it.
Hmm.
I like pigs.
especially if you really like truffles.
And if I like truffles, oh my gosh. I don't think truffles grow in my area though. Like, you do have to be in an area for truffles.
I don't know enough about truffles to say.
It seems like a very French thing. I don't know how many truffles are in North America. I'm Googling.
That might explain why like truffle fries are always so expensive at places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is truffle oil on poutine a thing?
I don't know about on poutine. Oh,
Probably.
truffle mushrooms have been found and are grown in Ontario. Okay, I am
Yeah.
completely yeah, they're native specifically to the city of Ottawa. Nowhere else. Found east
Lots of
of
shit in Ottawa, I guess.
Ottawa. Yep.
Okay.
They just found a new variety of truffle. Okay. Oh, that's
Huh?
what's in Ottawa
Wow.
is the new variety. Okay, I stand corrected. There could be
Okay.
truffles in my area. I need a pig so I can find them.
Big enough your cats shouldn't bully it.
Besta could probably bully everyone. When we
Yeah.
dog sit golden retrievers, she bullies them. The poor golden
Yeah.
retrievers sit in the corner cowering because the mean cat comes around. Don't you? Don't you? She's
They
sitting
just
on
want
the
to be
desk
friends
here.
with everyone.
No. She barely wants to be friends with me. She's like, she puts up with me because I feed her. I know.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got
Social
next?
contract you made.
I know. Right? I saved you. You were a rescue. And she's like, could have done better on the streets. Anyway, Crescent, what do we got?
Okay. Next up, from chapter 15, Atalantia is hunting. We've got Cheetana,
Cheetana.
which I assume is like a cheetah and a hyena.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, hopefully that would fix a lot of the issues cheetahs have, because cheetahs are all a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
There was actually they almost went extinct uh, a while back. They got down to a number of cheetahs that not
Yeah.
great for genetic diversity.
You were telling us that that's why they have so much
Yep.
anxiety
Yeah.
now is because they're all so interbred. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're anxious. Some of them have respiratory issues and stuff. It's really sad. But they do get like dogs as friends if they're like the only cheetahs around, which is really cute. And cheetahs make really adorable noises. Like, of the big cats, I think they would make the best pets,
Okay.
because also they would have. I don't know. I feel like they'd be so weird about the idea of killing you if you've been nice to it. But
Mm.
also don't get a cheetah pet. You don't have the space for it. If you
Yeah.
got the space for it, hire me. I need a job.
Yeah. Have we discussed hyena? We've discussed hyenas too, haven't we on here?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know if we
Oh.
actually
Okay.
have.
Well, then how would a hyena? Like, if we're combining the two.
Okay, hyenas can be affectionate,
Okay.
but you should not have one as a pet. Oh my god, no. That's so dangerous.
Would, like, dangerous as in they would kill you?
They could very easily, like, yeah, that the bite pressure strength they have is so extreme. Like, they could just crush your bones. Like,
Damn.
you sneak up on them, like, be like, haha, and it just turns around and just smashes your hand. Like,
Yeah.
it's gone.
Oh.
I know some people in the world do keep them. I don't know in what capacity they're kept as pets or if they're kept as like a working animal. But they're not dogs. There's not that canine friendliness. There's not that like domesticated house cat thing, because they're kind of their own creature. Throw it together with a cheetah. I'm just assuming like a really fast hyena that works in groups. I don't want to mess with that. No one
Yeah.
should have that. Just because of how I think a kangaroo badger is, I'm gonna put the Cheetana.
Yep.
I'm putting the Cheetana below the kangaroo badger.
Below the war beast.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, below the badger. Oh wait, no, that
Badger.
was
Yeah,
okay.
that's what we
Yep,
decided
that's
the war
two.
beast
Badger.
was.
Yes, yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm,
It's just got a
until-
weird name.
Yeah. I'm just picturing a really weird badger or kangaroo that's just got like big claws and toothy face, but also hops.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah,
Absolutely fair.
seems reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. Bottom of the list. Bottom of the list.
Pack animals, it's like no, that gets into dangerous territory.
All right. I'm writing that.
All right.
Pack animals.
Next
are
up.
dangerous territory.
Next up, same scene. Antelope.
uh,
It's not on the list
I was
because
going to say, you didn't put
I
that
forgot
on my
about it.
list. I don't know how to spell that.
Nope. You better figure it out.
okay. Antelope, they're a prey animal. They're very skittish. You probably shouldn't have one,
Okay.
but I'm gonna put it. What was it? Below Truffle Pig.
Okay. But above bull?
No. Oh, sorry, I got those mixed up. Below Bull.
Below bull. Okay.
While I think Bull it is more dangerous to you, I am more aware of cows and bovine in general being more receptive to humans being around them. Antelopes, in my experience, just very flighty, skittish. If they're not in a group, they get real weird and trying to get one isolated so you can give a specific one medication is a team effort.
Yeah.
And just and they just get real nervous because you isolate a prey animal, it just assumes like, oh, I'm about to die.
Oh.
So you have to have a bunch of them.
Okay.
And their poop is annoying to pick up if you're on like the substrate they generally hang out on, which is like dirt and sand and stuff. And it's like round, and it's just like you're trying to get just the poop, and you get all the sand and dirt. And it's like no. So you're wasting a lot of money on like buying a new substrate for your yard to keep them happy. But
yeah.
Sounds like you need an antelope litter box, and then one of those like slotted spoons.
Giant pooper scooper.
oh,
Yeah.
it still takes an age. Like we had like made ones from like staff made them. We had ones that people bought, had mesh ones, stuff that's just like holes drilled in. It's just like there's not really a good answer here.
All right. Well.
Just a lot of time. But their food's cheap. It's just hay. If you can get by with just hay, maybe some supplements, but not a big deal on the food.
All right. Well, above the purple sloth, though, right? We're putting above purple spider.
Yeah, I'm putting it above this mostly because like the food, I think that's easier to deal with, and you don't have to have a tree. It's a sloth. I assume you have to have like climbing stuff, and
Yeah.
vertical stuff makes it really awkward. Like
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I like it.
Okay. Next up, the actual animal is not present, but it is mentioned during Lysander's speech to the 200 in chapter 16. Coyote.
Aww.
okay, you shouldn't.
But.
Yeah, I'm sensing a huge
But.
butt here.
But.
I would do it.
Crescent basically
I'm
has
I'm frankly convinced that my dog is part coyote.
I was about to say, where's
Oh, no.
Aspen? Aspen is definitely part coyote.
Oh, I'm there with you on mine, just on the way she behaves. And sometimes like I'll see her standing, like looking at me, like very like coyote-ish pose, and how her fur goes like black around the hind corners, and just her face is not a Shiba face; it's more coyote,
Yeah.
but she's got that judgmentalness of a Shiba, so it's like okay, that comes through.
That's good.
But coyotes, it's a canine. They can get by on dog food. You do need to be aware of like some nutritional differences. It's not a ton difference, but there are like a couple of supplements you might want to increase the amount of organ meats that they would receive because they have not. It's an animal that really doesn't. Well, it doesn't really. Is it not getting as much carbohydrates as dogs have? Same with wolves because they live in the wild, and ideally everyone throws all their trash away and no one gets into it. But
But
here we are. But here we are. Um, the big issue with coyotes are they don't have the thing where they can like, or they don't care about human expressions. Like they know when we're
oh,
watching them. They can
yeah,
tell that we're looking at them, but they don't have the thing like dogs. Like they can look at your face and kind of figure out what you're like expressing.
yeah.
I know there was a study on like coyotes that have bred with dogs and then put back out in the wild, and those can,
Yeah.
but they are still very wild and skittish and xenophobic to humans. They're also crazy escape artists. I have a fenced-in backyard. I'm in a suburbs, and there's houses all around us, fences all over the place. But I remember just waking up one day, turn on the back light, and it's like, that's not my dog. And there's just a coyote on a ledge out in my backyard. I'm like, okay. The light turned on. It looked at me, made eye contact, jumped over the fence, took off.
Yeah.
They're crazy smart. They can get in almost anywhere. At one facility that is located next to a golf course in the middle of a city, um, there is a 20-foot high mesh wire fence. Coyotes climbed that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's a video of just a coyote walking up on the golf course. Like deers would be on there. They'd sometimes see bobcats and cougars and stuff over there because there's a big park there as well. So of course they put a golf course there.
Naturally.
So there's a video because it's like behind the staff area, and so they have cameras out there just watching the golf carts, and you just see this coyote on the other side of the fence, just walks up to it, looks up, starts climbing, disappears off screen, comes down on the other side, and it's like, how?
How?
That's wildly impressive.
They're very
Takes
impressive.
off. So if you could get, if I had one, I would use it to do crime.
Crime,
but, you know,
crime animals, crime animals, crime animals.
We
We're
love
a
crime
big
animals.
fan of crime animals.
like
Yeah.
if I got that, I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna go find a couple of ravens now, and I'm going to do crime. Like I'm just gonna commit.
Crime animals.
Oh, you
I
mean
feel
raccoons as
like-
well?
You gotta get the
Yeah.
raccoons in there.
I'll go
Crime animals.
full A team on this, but no, there's coyotes in my area all over the place, and like the groves, you can hear them screaming their heads off whenever they like
Yeah.
killed something, or like I get when I see pups in the field like coming out of a burrow, I'm always like, if the mother doesn't come back,
What if I have many coyote run-in
But-
stories. And some of the ones in my area are actually bred with the wolves. Like we have the, what do they call them? The Kai wolves. But my favorite two stories are the one where I was parallel parking and a coyote came over and literally sat down and judged the fuck out of my parallel parking job. Just sat there and watched me do it. And I was like, I have never felt so much under pressure. And another one is that I watched, it was really late at night. and a coyote was sitting on the side of the road, and the street light just genuinely turns, so I had to stop, and it just crosses at the crosswalk when, like, and I was like, you genius coyote. Like, it's sitting there like, I know you're good. At some point, the cars do stop, and it just crosses the crosswalk because it's just so used to humans. It's like, yep, I know, hold on. Like, geniuses around me.
They're in all of our cities in North America because of the prevalence of food, and they're crazy good at hiding. Like, there was a documentary where they were following them, a bunch of them in like Chicago,
Yeah.
and they're just like going around asking people like, "Hey, did you see a coyote here?" At looking at like the tag timers, be like, "At this time," and I'm like, "No." It's like, "Yeah, it was here for about 20 minutes."
Yeah.
Like middle of downtown Chicago.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about coyotes and wolves hate coyotes. They try to kill them. Just 'cause there's like the food overlap, and it's just like something about them. Like
Yeah.
it's like jets and sharks, but they do interbreed.
The interbreed, because yeah,
On
you got
occasion.
around me.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Did you find your coyote there, Crescent? You were looking behind you as if Aspen was gonna come
No,
show
oh,
up.
she must be sleeping with Estrella,
Oh,
or she didn't hear me because I'm in the basement.
that's fair. That's fair. Cause yeah, she's a res dog, right? So she's a mix of who knows what.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. That's probably much more
Yeah.
likely to be a coyote than mine.
Uh,
Yeah, and there is lots of coyote in my area. Like
I can't
they're
imagine.
literally at the entrance to the zoo. You come in and there's just a sign that's like, "Yeah, there's been coyote seen in the area. Be aware."
yeah,
They're here. Keep an eye on your
Yep.
dogs.
that's it.
If you like your cats, don't put them outside.
That's exactly. We always go on
Don't
about
put your cats
how.
outside in general.
Well, that's it. I think that's our overlaying message of this whole series is keep your cats inside. Let the bird population survive. Let the rodent population survive. Let your cats survive. I do not understand that there's cats, and I see the same cats over and over that are always outside. I've nicknamed them that they all live in the area, and they come up and harass because Besta doesn't like the animals in the house.
Yeah.
She obviously is trying to harass the ones through windows, including the deer sometimes in my backyard. She tried to fight a deer through a window once. But the cats come up and she makes a god awful noise. Like, I know when a cat's in my backyard. But I also have I live there's conservation area, hence why the deer come into my backyard. And I hear the coyotes all the time. And then the cats are still around or they're not. And I'm like, who's letting the cats out? Like, you're just feeding the coyotes at this point. Like, you just don't do it. If you like your cat, keep them away. Besta would try and fight the coyotes. I'm telling you now, she'd probably win. But,
It's the funny thing, like predators, they'll square up and dance around each other, and they'll very rarely fight because in nature you don't really get second chances, and even if you win a fight, if you're hurt, it could get infected. It could limit your mobility, so then you can't hunt as well, and so they try to avoid it. Prey, on the other hand, is like, no, I'm going down. I'm taking you with me.
you. Yeah. All right. Well, coyotes, I'm putting them right under truffle pigs.
If the government wouldn't come for me, I definitely could do a very good job taking care of a coyote as a pet.
Yeah.
I would not have a doggy door though. I will say that for damn sure. It's like outside time isn't an enclosed area with like a roof on it because I don't trust you.
Yeah. Okay. But
Fair.
ahead of the bull, like coyotes ahead of the bull.
Okay. There is probably more information on how to like take care of a bull than there is a coyote, so that would make it way easier. It's smaller. That's basically the big thing. So that one's a coin toss. I'd let you two break that one for me.
What are you
I
feeling?
like dogs way more
I
than
like, yeah.
bovines.
I'm putting it above the bull.
I would be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. So
You already have one.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean,
Fine.
I know I have. When I've seen one, when I'm getting in my car, I just like leave the door open. I just look at like, you want to get in?
You want to get in?
Nope. Okay.
That's me and
I'm gonna leave
Fox.
now.
Fox all the time. I'm like, do you wanna hang out, Fox? You wanna? Except for my cats. Fox and the cat, I feel like would be, maybe equal. Best of
There's no
any
movie.
animal.
There's no movie about that. It can't go well.
It can't go well.
Yeah. Fox and a hound, though.
Yep.
Did you
100%.
know we need to bring
Eventually,
Meringue on?
terribly.
We need to bring Meringue on for she knows the whole lore about how Red Rising is actually the Fox and the Hound. This is legitimate canon from Piers that if you look at Darrow and Severo, it's the Fox and the Hound.
Huh.
That is a Meringue story. Shout out Meringue.
Okay. Well, we will.
I'll write it down
I
on
wanna
a
hear
post-it
that.
note to get
Yeah.
her on. Yeah.
Yeah. Put it on a post-it note, and then we'll action it.
Yeah.
That is a really funny thing I enjoy. Is like when an author like says like what was the inspiration for it, and they just like and it's like a book that like affected you on a deep level, and it's just like it was like not it, like something really like really
Yeah.
okay. I guess I see it,
Yeah. It was
but okay.
A Hunchback of Notre Dame.
There you go.
Okay, that was just a religious guy was way too attracted to a Romani woman and couldn't handle it.
That's the first ever movie I saw in theater. There's a fun thing for you.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go. Everyone can figure out my
Okay.
age based on that.
Well-
all right, moving on from
Next one up on the list, we've got a super fun one. We have the Ghost Raptor of Varazana.
Do we?
It is a bird
Okay.
Oh, okay.
that has chameleonic feathers, top speeds of 230 kilometers an hour, and if caged, it will maul itself to death with its own talons.
Fair. I would as well.
How big is it? I'm gonna assume it's pretty fucking big, or
No,
it's
it doesn't say.
small. Shit. Oh. It's hard to say. Like, I get
Like
this picture a big.
falcon's like tiny but fast.
Yeah.
But not that fast. Like how fast does a peregrine falcon go?
It's probably about that fast.
Watch me Google fastest
I think-
bird.
I know it's faster than terminal velocity. I'm pretty sure.
Peregrine falcon is 240 miles per hour.
Holy
Okay.
shit. Fuck, that's fast.
320 kilometers during a hunting dive. So when it swoops, it can get
That's-
up to
Yeah.
320 kilometers an hour.
That's not how that math works.
What do you mean? Oh,
240 times
Well,
1.6.
I'm looking at two different things. One says 320, 200, and the picture says 240. So I'm using Google AI. Wikipedia says
don't do that.
320.
Plankers.
Wikipedia says 320 kilometers per hour, 200 miles per hour. How fast was this bird?
230 kilometers an hour.
Okay, so peregrine falcon.
So it's
is
slow
faster.
as shit.
So it could be, it could be small.
Wait. Was it dives at the 230 kilometers, or is it
Yes,
flies at 230
No, it's
kilometers?
diving at peregrine falcon is
No,
diving.
that's peregrine
what's-
falcon.
The
yeah,
ghost
so what's
raptor.
yours? The ghost raptor.
This one, it just says top speeds. So probably diving.
Probably also diving.
Okay, that's still pretty fast. But
Oh, absolutely.
the chameleon thing and the fact that it will rip itself to shreds if it's caged. That's a big no.
You don't want to have
Like-
that as a pet. That's just
Don't you put that
that's
evil on me, Ricky
cruelty.
Bobby.
That's just cruelty.
And it's says there is said to be less than 30 remaining.
Yeah, no.
So, like, you are super going to jail.
Yeah.
The
Like,
PETA
you
in
should not
me
have
says
that.
do not. I'm putting it bottom of the list with the sole purpose of PETA will come
Yeah,
after
do
let's
you.
not kill a suicidal animal. Or do not
Yeah.
capture a suicidal animal.
But let's not also involve that organization.
I know.
Yeah.
They're
That's
the
another
worst.
conversation we can
I
have.
know. We can fight PETA on here. I'm fine with that. They can come after us.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're trying to clean up their act around in the animal community too.
Wow.
With money to individual people who make
Funny that.
programming for conferences. So,
There
yeah.
you go. Well, sorry to
Great
invoke
name,
their
though.
name. I know, right?
The name is fantastic. People for the Ethical Treatment of
Yeah.
Animals. Fantastic name.
Yeah.
Hate what they do with it.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, I'm gonna put the ghost raptor at the bottom because I'm just imagining
Yeah.
it like a suicidal peregrine falcon, and peregrine falcons are badass, but I don't want it being suicidal. I don't want that.
Yeah, that's a little rough. Like, that's a self-destruct button. Like, maybe if you like having one of the 30 ones around, you make your area, like, really nice for them. Like, hey, you can hang
Yeah.
out here, but no cages.
There's
No
peregrine
cages.
falcons that every year nest
Yeah, you just
on
make
one
a
of the
ghost raptor
hotels.
conservation area.
Yeah, they every year they're nesting on one of the hotels and they nest on our lift bridge, and so they just set up cameras and you can watch them
Oh, that's nice.
every year, the two different ones.
That's cool.
So you can have that
That's cute.
style of like they're
Yeah.
really free and they are not in all really like human involved, but like we can watch them on a camera. That's what can happen.
Totally fine. Don't put it in a cage. Also, once again, read Untethered Sky by Fonda Lee if you like really big murder birds.
Murder birds. Okay, I'm putting this one at the bottom because you could,
Yeah.
but you shouldn't.
Self-destruct button.
It's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next up, just several places. Tiger.
Okay.
I want a tiger.
This one I have more personal experience with than almost any other animal on the list, besides, like, wolves, I guess. And dogs, like, in general. But I spent close to 700 hours watching 2 Amur tigers at a zoo for my master's degree. I have worked with Bengal tigers, Malaysian tigers, Amur tigers, Sumatra tigers. No.
That's pretty unequivocal.
Done. Okay. Why? Tell us
Okay.
why. Explain.
Okay, one, start with the food.
Okay.
The smallest one, 250 pounds, they're eating a couple of pounds of meat every single day. They're obligate carnivores. With the economy the way it is right now, that's very expensive. That's more food than you're eating. That's more.
In this economy?
Exactly. They need way more space than you do, just so they don't lose their minds. You have to give them something to do today for the 4 hours they might be awake. They don't like to move. On average, an Amur tiger walks maybe a mile in the wild every day. Because they like 20, 22 hours of sleep, that's peak physical form for a tiger.
Can I be a tiger? I would like to
I
be a
wish I
tiger.
could be. But so they'll kill something, they'll eat it, they'll go to sleep for like a day.
Yeah.
Their pee smells so bad.
I mean, cat urine is
it's-
not great. I can't see any big cat being better than cat urine.
It's also like it makes stuff sticky, and you gotta clean it with like degreaser. You gotta spray degreaser on stuff and then scrub it. rinse it off, then put soap on it, and then rinse it off. Let's see what else. Their poops also smell nasty too, and they're pretty big. Um, they can be picky about their food, so and all of a sudden, cool, this thing they've enjoyed eating, don't care for it anymore. And then you have like a meat locker full of food that they won't touch for maybe a year.
Oh no.
Okay, they have big claws.
Yeah.
They're faster than you. They're stronger than you. We don't know if a tiger actually wanted to do something. Most enclosures aren't built for it. In San Francisco, God, I remember watching this on Thanksgiving. Some drunk college kids were at the San Francisco Zoo. They were throwing stuff at the tiger. The tiger did not appreciate that, and it jumped the 20 feet out of its enclosure and killed a couple of them. Unfortunately, because of the law, they had to put the tiger down.
No.
But honestly, that one I think is justified. The tiger was in its home. I feel like but I don't think you'd use self-defense or a castle doctrine as a zoo animal, but yeah, they thought that was safe. That was not safe.
Yeah.
There are still enclosures that I don't think are safe that I've seen, and I'm like, I don't want to work in this section because I don't think it's safe.
You said that, and I went, I feel like Toronto had an issue because the Toronto Zoo, which is obviously mostly local zoo, it's the local zoo I appreciate because it's a conservation zoo, is how I'm going to word that. The closer local zoo is it's not great.
Yeah.
But you said that, and I was like, because the Toronto Zoo is interesting. It's actually in a valley, and so the tiger enclosure, I'm like, I feel like they had to do something. And because you would go up and you would walk around and up the tiger enclosure, and there was always a thing of like, don't drop your shit over because you're at some point over, and now they've got the whole thing is full, like, I'm sure the 30 feet up is now, because I bet you saw that, like, that happened, that they went, we're not gonna risk this, even though the people are like 10 feet up in the air. So I just checked of like tiger incident Toronto, and apparently in 2011 one of the tigers mauled the other one to death, and now I'm just sad that like they're just out here killing each other. Yeah.
In the wild, tigers often don't hang out together. Like family groups where it's like a mom and like young cubs. Well, they'll be fully grown before they leave. And then they'll leave in like a group and then eventually drift apart. But males will have a big territory, which of huge distances, female, and then they'll just like rotate through areas with different females in their range. But it's still huge swaths of land. You don't have, if you have that much land, again, hire me. But it's the space and the equipment you would need is ridiculous. Plus, they are so quiet. Like, being snuck up on by a 600-pound orange creature is very strange.
Stop describing me like that.
To the audio listeners, I am also a ginger.
Me and Yogi actually have the exact same hair. Is what everyone
Pretty
needs
much.
to know.
I might be a little more blonde because I get a lot of sun.
That's I stay inside. Mine's going browner because Anyway,
but
go on. Sorry, it sneaks up on you.
Okay, but they sneak up on you. They're so quiet. It's like the brain is unsettled by it still. Like I've had to be face to face with one, doing like training where I like get them to stand up so I can like look at their teeth, look at their chest, look at their paws, and all that stuff. And it's just having the paw that's like bigger than your face pressed up against a wall, like very close, like that far away. And then looking at the teeth, your brain doesn't like it. Like, you have some distance. Look at it from a distance, on a camera, from behind a wall that it doesn't pay attention to you. It's not worth it. Like, it's so not worth it. Because they can, even if it was like, oh, it loves me, blah, blah, it can kill you on accident. Even the small ones can. Because they're stronger than you. Their claws are sharp. Their teeth are incredibly sharp. And, oh no, like, imagine all the scars you've seen on somebody from a cat.
Yeah.
Now make it gigantic. Make it 600 pounds. Don't have a tiger.
So where are we putting this on the
Donate to-
list? The bottom other than murder bird or suicide bird?
Because we don't know as much about some of the carved animals, I'm still putting it above murder bird.
Yeah.
Because it's a tiger. I'm assuming it's still bigger than the cheetah hyena thing.
Yeah.
But and a kangaroo badger, if that's what it is still a kangaroo and a badger. And while a badger / a wolverine can dissuade a tiger, I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 a tiger would still beat a kangaroo or a badger.
Right.
I mean, I don't think a kangaroo would ever win against a tiger, but I don't know if a tiger and kangaroo have ever interacted.
No,
So.
they shouldn't. There should not be tigers loose in Australia. There shouldn't.
Yeah, they don't need more
There's
dangerous things.
There's tigers that can get to the islands north and west of Australia.
Yes.
I don't know if a tiger has gotten into Australia properly, but
a lot of swimmers.
considering
they're good swimmers, but not that.
But considering the British and how they like to bring things to hunt them places, who knows? I'm pretty sure why there's rabbits are an issue in Australia because
100%.
Hunt.
Yep. Because they don't have any predators. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put
dingoes now, I guess.
Yeah, but I put tiger all the way at the bottom, with the exception of I feel like our bottom of the list for this whole thing is gonna be suicide bird because that's cruelty, and we're dead against cruelty. The rest, you could at some distance, but not the suicide bird. All right, I still want a tiger. I also that whole time am thinking that we need to do a Fade to Obsidian zoo trip somehow, where we all go to the zoo. And you just walk us through, but we'll focus. Come to Toronto because that's the zoo I know. Even though I want to travel, but whatever. And we'll do there's the wolves. Let's talk about the wolves. I mean, everybody pitch in for the Patreon so we can get Crescent and his family and Yogi to the Toronto Zoo, and we'll do a walkthrough of what I'm allowed to own. And I know the answer is going to be nothing, but we're still going to do it.
I'd be game.
It'd be great.
Absolutely.
Immigration might need to put a GPS tracker on me, though. I'm a flight risk at this point.
Aren't you my twin? Haven't you always just been my twin? I'm just saying. How do we get positive?
One of us will go back to America. One person might go back to America. It might not be me.
You can't say me. That's not what I meant. I just meant that you were always Canadian. Wow. Okay. Anyway, somehow we got political. It's
moving
fine. Moving on.
I want healthcare.
Yeah. Don't we all? All right. The next one.
Next up. We don't technically really have to spoil for this one. But we're going to.
It's the best part.
Darrow comes out of the belly of a Leviathan. To kill Volsung Fa.
Yeah. I love that scene. That was great.
I want to say that in my mind, a Leviathan it's a sea creature from the Bible, from everything, from mythology. I feel like in Lightbringer is actually a very small Leviathan if they have it on this stone altar. It's on a stone altar, right? I feel like it's like on an
Yeah.
altar. That to me
Yeah,
feels
sort of.
small. Like I get that 3 of them were swallowed by it and then are like still inside like that. But like I always pictured Leviathan like blue whale sized. And like I don't know.
In my mind, I've always thought the blue, like, I was gonna say the blue whale. The Leviathan was like miles long, is how I've
Yeah.
pictured them.
Yeah, like way like
Um,
huge. Huge. It's supposed to be the biggest
like
creature.
like something your brain will like short circuit if you ever saw the full thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
so in this case, it's a very small one,
Okay.
or a young one in Lightbringer, or not a fully grown one. If they were like
Yeah, this one it's um like 200 meters ish.
still pretty fucking big.
Can I tell you what Google AI is telling me?
Yeah.
I
Sure.
just Googled how big is Leviathan. And this got the Leviathan can refer to a prehistoric whale, a roller coaster, a video game creature, a biblical entity. All right, let's go in order. The prehistoric whale, the Leviathan, is 13 to 18 meters or 43 to 59 feet. The roller coaster at Canada's Wonderland, which is Toronto, that is the Leviathan I know, is 93 meters or 306 feet. Just tall though. That makes sense. That's the first drop is what it's called. It was for the longest time the biggest drop in roller coaster, and then Cedar Point went out. Cedar Point owns Wonderland, and they go back and forth, being like, "But I built
Okay.
this," and it's the same company beating itself out, but like in Ohio versus Toronto. In the game Subnautica, creatures like Ghost Leviathan are 107 meters or 351 feet, and the biblical Leviathan was described to be 300 miles. So the biblical one is 300 miles or 483 kilometers long. That yeah,
That might be
So
too big
that's
for the harbor skipper.
it's not fitting
yeah.
in the harbor. But that's not what Pierce is
Like
writing about because
Okay,
it's
hang on.
not okay.
This thing is weird as fuck too.
Okay.
So its body is black and gold and nearly too large for this 200-meter altar. Its central face is like that of a shark. About 10 meters behind its neck sprout fin-like appendages, each with their own eyes and mouths at the end. Smaller than its central face, and the mouths more like the beaks of a squid. Its midsection is swollen like a whale's and tapers to a long, thick tail with 3 dorsal fins. Lidless, milky eyes stare out. This thing is horrifying.
Yeah.
I can't picture. I need a picture of that. It's breaking my brain.
Joel,
That's
Joel?
that's a no. No, big no.
That's not
Like
fitting in Halifax Harbour.
I'm putting it below Murder Bird, honestly.
damn.
Like there's no feasible way to like you can't even set up an area for that. You need an ocean for that.
Yes.
Like
You can't own an ocean.
if you can own a planet, I guess you own the ocean.
Yeah,
guess,
right?
But how many people own planets? Hopefully never any.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I feel like I can't even I can't make the case in the same way I was the Sea Demon. I'm literally putting it at the bottom with not going to fit in Halifax Harbour. Because at least Halifax Harbour, I had the, like, it's going to work for us. That's not.
Yeah, that's impossible.
I am
Okay.
looking up the size. Halifax Harbour is only 150 kilometers square kilometers. So, you know. It's not gonna work.
No.
It is the deepest harbor in the world, though. There's me Googling.
Huh.
There
Neat.
you go.
So,
That's why we chose it.
from one end of the scale to the other. Next up, we've got trout.
Not what I was expecting.
In chapter 43,
Where's my...
they eat trout. Steamed trout.
Is this where we think that... Didn't we have the whole
Diomedes has a
theories?
fish tank.
Diomedes has a
Yeah.
fish tank. He's got a fish farm of trout. Trout in space. I'm here for it.
Yeah. I mean, you need to hold the water anyways, so
Why not?
put some food in it. Okay, because desalination is probably something they can do pretty easy on their spaceships,
Right?
with all the technology they got. So, throw some fish in there.
Have some fish farms in space.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with trout. Like,
Just boring.
it's again, not to throw shade at people who like having fish. I just don't get it. I'm not an aquarium guy. Like, I'll go to the aquarium, look at the fish, but I don't have the sun urge to, like, I need to have a huge water damage hazard in my home.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, trout, well, trout get kind of big, don't they?
Do trout?
Oh, you're the expert.
Not huge. Trout don't get huge. Like, it's not like we're talking tuna. Tuna are the ones that get scary big.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. I was just like, wait, was that trout?
fish.
Yeah, I was like, is that trout or is that tuna? I
No.
couldn't remember.
Lake trout can grow to be 66 pounds. Like, that's big, but it's not, like, unbearable.
Okay. And they probably are one of those fish that, like, grows to their, like, container or something.
Yeah.
Okay. You could do it. And probably just another keep the water clean, make sure the pH is right. Don't put microplastics in your fish tank.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So, like,
Probably
above or below bull? Because, like, you can do it, but it's boring.
I mean, I'd say below bull just because, like, just the aquarium becomes like a money sink after a while.
So then above or below antelope?
I'd say above antelope just because, like, antelope, you need to have a bunch of them, otherwise they get really weird.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know who's having one trout, but also I feel like the difference of having one trout and having 10 trout is not that much other than food cost. Like,
a lot of animal science stuff. Yeah, a lot of animal science stuff, like some of the knowledge stuff stops at the ocean.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or the water, and they're like, that's marine biology, and like we'll touch on a little bit, but that's marine biology. We don't mess with that.
To be fair, I had female beta fish in university, which are not the pretty ones. So the male are the ones that everybody gets. They're pretty. I had female, and we had to get 3 because if you have 2, they bully each other. But for whatever 3, they were fine. So they were named Rosencrantz and Guildenstern and Ophelia. Unfortunately, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Ophelia jumped out of her tank. Her original name was Hamlet, and she jumped out of the tank the night we got her. And I was like, well, you're Ophelia. And we put her back in, and then Ophelia did live an extra... Rosencrantz and Guildenstern died the same night. We blame our roommate who changed the water when she had never changed the water before. It was always my responsibility. And we were out of town, and she's like, don't worry, I did it. And they died. So they just knew that you needed Rosencrantz and Guildenstern to go in the same night. And I had Ophelia for 2 years longer, which was the best. Because then everyone's like, you have a fish. And I'm like, yeah, that's Ophelia. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. So anyway, the point of this is saying sometimes there is dynamics in fish that you have to abide by. I don't think
Yeah.
trout go by that, but who am I to know? All I know is that trout live in the lake. I don't even know if they live in Lake Ontario. I don't.
I'm not a fish guy. I'll
Okay.
say that
Not a
again.
fish guy. Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Well,
Ask Caron, he'll know.
yeah.
yeah.
Get at us, people, with your
Big
trout
fish guy.
facts. We got another fish coming up, though. What is it?
Next up, we've got in literally, well, not quite the same sentence. Eel.
Are they also
It's a
eating
specific
the
kind of
eel?
eel.
Are they eating
No,
the
he's Diomedes eats his steamed trout as though it were as succulent as a Calarian eel marinated in orange juice and brine, which it is most certainly not. That is not a kind of eel that exists, so we're just going with
eel?
Eel.
eel.
All right.
Cooler than trout.
I'd say put it above trout because I have seen personality from eels before.
Okay.
I've seen records of eels like going up and approaching divers if they come by the same spot and they recognize them.
Right.
So I've seen eel seek out human companionship in the wild. It's like, okay, so that's above trout for me.
Okay. Yep. That makes
I
sense
don't know.
to me.
Seems
There
fair.
probably is records of trout doing something similar, but I also know people catch a lot of trout for fun, so to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, they do for eels as well, but like I'm pretty sure more people fish for trout than they do eel.
100%.
So
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, next up, we've got potentially a super easy one. But it shows up during Cassius and Severo's fight.
What?
Yep. Chapter 48, they fight. Severo lunges up like a frog and brings the crown of his head into Cassius's jaw.
Oh.
Under here. That's fucking brutal.
You can't harm the chin. I'm saying that. I don't even like Cassius. Harming the chin.
Yup.
I mean, people keep frogs as pet all the time. You know, it's kind of like the mix of like keeping a lizard and it's an amphibian. What am I saying? I'm using extra steps. It's an amphibian. You have to keep them humid.
Yeah.
That's like you keep them humid. You keep the water filter running. Frog's pretty cozy. I don't know too much about like affection from frogs, but they're cool to hop around and hang out on the trees. Take them out and have them like it's flies for you. Sounds
go.
awesome to me.
There's someone
Yeah,
I
portable
follow.
fly swatter, as though regular fly swatters aren't portable.
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
That works.
do you have a little dude? You'd be like, then it gets it.
There's someone I follow that has very big frogs. I don't know what kind they are, but they're in a tank. And she puts up every day in quote unquote inspirational art. So she'll draw little art and they like crowd around and stare at it. And like sometimes she feels guilty that she's like, sorry guys, it's been 24 hours. I have to change out your art. And they're like, everyone in the comments, like, but they were enjoying that because it's just where they sit on the side of the tank. Makes it look like they're like looking at the art she's drawn.
Yeah.
That says things like you're amazing or like you've got this or like it's just like the picture of the sun and she's like yeah. Anyway, so there you go. Frogs. I like frogs. Frogs are cool.
Yeah.
I'd say that one's actually pretty high up there. You can get frogs in a pet shop. I'd say put it above
Yeah.
Truffle Pig, just because like readily
Above?
available.
Above Truffle Pig.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. That's a you opinion. I'm keeping. They're not. Frogs aren't getting me anything. Frogs aren't getting me those truffles.
That's an extra value.
But they'll get you flies.
You will get my flies, and you should see me if there's a fly in my house. I become the most irate person existing. One that just can't get fucking away from me. All right.
Your cat's not hunt 'em?
No, my cat. No. The problem is one hunts it but doesn't kill it, so you have to Besta kill it, and then Dodger comes around and eats them. But Besta like leaves them half alive, so then half the time they fly away. Yeah.
This is why you need to keep your cats inside. Some of them just like to hurt things.
That is Besta. Besta just plays with it and then lets it go and fly away, rather than Dodger is the one who comes around and just like.
Jeez.
Yep.
Mine at least loves killing things, but she stays inside or in her yard.
Yeah. That's mine can go out on the balcony, which you wouldn't think they can do damage on because it's a really small balcony. They have killed at least one bird. They've killed one mouse. And then they brought another one into my house, another mouse, and I had to hold Dodger as she was trying to squish the mouse, because you couldn't kill the mouse. She's trying to squish it to death because she's so big, and I'm holding her as the mouse is like running around my house as I'm trying to get the mouse back outside.
Animals.
The squirrels, on the other hand, they come up and they just torment the cats of like, you're never gonna get me. Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Frogs, I guess, are above truffle pigs in your opinion. In your opinion,
You can more readily get a frog as a pet. That's the big one there.
I guess. All right. What's next?
Okay. Next up, Darrow and Cassius are fighting Scarda on the surface of Io, and he's got a ram horn helmet.
All right.
Oh, ram.
Goats. They always come back to get me. People keep goats as pets. There are different kinds of goats, like desert pronghorns. Probably shouldn't keep those as pets. Like mountain goats, don't keep those as pets because they will get out because they can climb everything. But most goats, like pygmy dwarf goats, you can have a ram pygmy dwarf goat or Nubian or no, is it a pygmy Nigerian or a pygmy Nubian? I worked with, it's like a Nubian and a Nigerian goat, but they both had a name for diminutive, so I always mixed them up. And I got tired trying to remember, so I just made up names for what it was when I was talking to the visitors to entertain myself. So now I don't remember what they actually are called.
Okay, but can I have a ram fainting goat?
I mean, yeah, people do that. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
people have been keeping goats for years, and you have a couple of rams in your herd because they help protect the herd, so you don't have to work as hard.
Right.
Yeah. Plus, if you have a ram, that means you might have more, and that could imply that you also get, livestock guardian dogs, and then you get really big dogs.
I like how this is now actually evolved into not just what animal do we have, but what comes with it. Like, what is the side effect of having that animal?
Lawnmower.
Okay. The lawnmower.
That is. They do. Okay, I'll say this. My issues with goats aside, they are so handy if you gotta get rid of blackberry bushes because
that's
those
what
things.
I need. I was about to ask. I have crazy raspberries growing everywhere. I got raspberries out the front, and then because last year we didn't get rid of the pumpkin in time, the pumpkin rotted on our front lawn, and I got a pumpkin plant out front. So I need goats over here to deal with our stuff. The neighbors are getting mad at me. We talk about what's not good for the neighborhood in the HOA. It's my house, and I would like the animals to deal with the shit that I've just. It'd be great.
They'll clean out those berries just because your arms are gonna get ripped up dealing with a berry ant, and so their mouths are horrific. Don't look in their mouth. But they can eat thorny bushes, no problem. But rams, they do like to butt heads as a concern you have to deal with. And depending on the size of the goat, it can get a little hazardous. Because goats can get pretty hefty, and they can get a lot of force going.
Okay.
And they jump. So I'd say it's up there near, probably below bull.
Oh, below
What's
bull.
below
Okay.
bull?
Below bull is eel.
Yeah, I'd put ram there because in my head, like they're not like a little tiny ram. Like it's probably like a full grown. Like when you think of a ram, like a mountain goat ram is probably what it's implied. So I'd say below bull.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it. Just
Oh wow, those
keeping
are horrifying.
You looked in the mouth, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Now imagine just having to hold one's mouth open while a vet is like grinding its teeth down, because the way they chew is like a sideways motion, and so it makes like it sharpens one of their teeth, so that one tooth gets ground down, but their teeth like grow still, and it just like so they'll get like this one really big sharp edge on a molar, and it has to be like ground down, and so it's like holding the goat's mouth open while it's like drugged out, like with like two ropes, and then someone's like holding its cheeks open so it doesn't touch the grinder, and it's just and it smells really bad when you do it too, because burning teeth smell sucks.
Don't love that. All right.
Yeah.
Don't love
They
it.
deal with the plants, so.
Okay, we are ending very, very strong
Very strong.
on this episode. Like possibly like top 5 strong.
I didn't bring my books to back up the next one. It's okay. We know from Gage.
So in chapter 57, Severo and Lyria are talking about animals that they would like to own. Severo would like to own a sundrake.
So we're back on.
That's all. That's all. That's all there is.
Isn't there at some point they see the skull of a sundrake? There's a skull of a dragon somewhere in Lightbringer, isn't there? Am I crazy? Don't when they go to... Oh my god. Okay, listen guys. I haven't read Lightbringer in 2 years. Right how I described this. They go in the rim where Cassius goes and saves the people. Isn't there a skull of a dragon? First off, one dragon gets captured at a different point and tortured, and I'm real upset about that. And there was a message from me to Crescent that says, Dragon! Oh, it's dead. But isn't there the skull of, I don't know if it's a drake, but kind of a dragon in Lightbringer?
So during when Darrow is chasing Fa through the islands, there is an Askamani that is carrying a shield with a massive snake skull on the front.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
Okay, well, there's no dragon skull in.
You guys focus on the sun, Drake. I'm gonna do some research.
Okay. So, how big do we think it is?
I'm saying like 100 meters.
Well, because how big was the drake in?
Big.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that one was really big too. Okay. As much as I love my giant lizards, I love my big kaiju. That's a really hard ask, because we don't know anything about this besides it's big and Severo wants it. That's all we got.
Yeah,
that's all we got.
That right there puts us way down the list.
like one, we're not built that way. Most golds are not built that way. And I don't know what chemical enhancements Severo would use to like make anything like that work. uh, but I mean, carving it to like be chill with you aside, I don't know how you would do it.
Seems fair. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's not gonna make a good pet.
I
Skipper.
still stand where I did last week, but I'm not really listening because I'm trying to look for what I'm looking for.
There is multiple places where dragons and dead dragons are mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there is no dragon skull. I know this because I literally searched the word skull.
Okay. But the dragon is mentioned in different places.
Oh, like
because there's one
there's
and they're loading
probably
it, and
2
it's
dozen.
dead. There's the
Yes,
dead dragon.
Oh, Kate.
Yeah.
There is 54 mentions of the word dragon in Lightbringer.
Why aren't we talking about dragons these days?
Because we've already talked about dragons.
I guess.
No, that's specifically dragon. Because I'm searching the whole word dragon, and there would have to be an extra O.
Gotcha. Just sometimes the search gets a little over ambitious.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't there a legion that uses it as a symbol?
Yeah, the Ra is the lightning dragon.
Yep, there we go. But so that might be some of it.
Volsung Fa, when he returns, when Lysander is meeting with the Kin Shield, he has brought a dragon back.
But it's dead because I got real excited, and then that one's dead.
Yeah. He climbs atop the dragon and excises its man-sized heart. Then the dragon is butchered, roasted, and fed to the braves.
Carvers are wild.
Carvers are wild.
Olga did not like the dragon hunt.
Yeah, I remember that part. But then I swear there was a dead dragon. Like
there's
just like
there
bones.
is the decaying head of a giant dragon.
Yeah.
Is probably what you're thinking of.
Okay.
A black stone arch carved with scenes from the Ross family history has been decorated with a new and odious embellishment. The decaying head of a giant dragon.
Yes. Okay.
The sigil beast of the Raw herd. It was his grandfather's dragon.
Yeah. That is what I'm thinking of. Because we've talked about drakes, and in theory, drakes do not have wings, but dragon, in my... Right? Like, that should have wings, and therefore that should go above the drake that I put at the top last week. I'm just saying. That this sun drake we're talking about Severo has, it can go wherever, but the dragon should go above.
We also do specifically have dragon talked about in Iron Gold.
Did we talk about dragon specifically?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, it's on my list.
We had a few.
So,
drinks. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
As we
if
do.
Rich enough. Yes.
Okay.
You're right. My bad. Okay. Sorry, Kristen. I feel like we did not go into it enough just because we were talking about it, like, in theory, rather than now we see the dragon. And in my mind, that's more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That now we're, like, crying over a dead dragon.
Did I put anything below the self-destructive bird?
Yeah, Leviathan is below
the Leviathan.
Self-destructive.
I'd say put it above Leviathan, below self-destructive bird.
Why?
Like, how?
The same way I'm having the other drake.
You can't have a conversation with
lots
that
of
thing,
delusion.
Yeah.
I run on delusion. That's what's happening here.
Delulu is the Salulu.
Exactly.
One day I'll own a house.
Look at me in my dad's basement. Oh, Crescen's ruining it by owning a house.
Sorry.
The twins over here. We're just
I live in a very low cost of living area.
Yeah.
Or it was.
What's happening in Saskatoon?
Getting there.
What's happening over there?
Wait,
All
you
right.
unfortunately you just said low cost of living on the internet. Wait for the tech bros to show up.
No.
Fucking,
Chapel
I'm here
Roan.
for it.
Chapel Roan's already moving, man.
Yeah,
I'm
Chapel
here
Roan just blew my
for-
shit up.
Yeah. She's moving to Saskatchewan, so it's gonna explode.
Also, there's like one of the potentially creators of AliExpress has a house here. It is in the tens of millions of dollars.
It's weird.
I it may not have been that one, but I worked in the neighborhood, and this house had 3 air conditioners and an elevator.
All right.
And
There's
one of the
elevators
houses in
my
the
house.
neighborhood had a helipad.
There you go.
Well, okay, at least we're using it on something that you can look at it and know they. Well, they probably could still do something awful with that, I guess. Yeah.
All right, back on topic.
Yep.
Sundrake.
Last up. I thought we finished with the Sundrake.
Sundrake is how. Okay, so I'm putting him above Leviathan, even though I don't agree, and I think we should revisit that I deserve a dragon. But that was last episode. I deserve a
It was
dragon.
2 episodes ago.
That was 2 episodes ago, but we only talked about it because it was like a sigil beast, and it was like, oh yeah, there's a mention, and then we moved on. Now we get the
Read.
true dragon, and like it's.
We've
dead
proven
and
that they
I'm
can
sad.
die, so
I'm sad. Okay.
it turns out you
Read.
can be neglectful enough for a dragon to die.
But I thought we had this last one as well. Sorry, Yogi. You have your piece.
Oh, I was gonna say if like The Bound and the Broken by Ryan Cahill, that has a lot of dragons that you can hang out with and keep not as a pet. That's like your buddy, a cohort. They have opinions. The Lady Trent series. It's literally what I wish I was doing with my
Yes.
life.
Yes, Lady Trent series.
Um,
Absolutely.
Her Majesty's Dragons. That's also, if you
Ooh,
don't
yeah.
listen to the British government, a friend. But I always encourage not listening to the British government.
The British
So,
government also don't want you to own swans, so you know that's fine.
or Miss Percy's Guide to the Care of English Dragons. That's also
Ooh,
good. If
I don't know
wanna
that
hang out
one.
with dragons. Yeah, it's a really like a 40-ish-year-old spinster whose life is basically dealing with her sister's kids, inherits a box of eclectic things.
Please stop describing me like this. Okay.
From her like great uncle, and inside is a dragon egg, and she's like, "What the hell?" When it hatches and is not just a nice rock.
Nice. I'm gonna also, if we're talking dragon books, throw in the, I don't know what it's really called, the T series is what I call it. The first one is You Can't Spell Treason Without T.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what, but that one's really good. That it's cozy fantasy, so it's like not high stakes, except for sometimes when the dragons show up, it's like, that dragon magic could kill you. There's also other, but yeah, cozy fantasy. So there you go. There's dragon.
My recommendation for Dragon Book is Dragon Day.
Dragon Day. I don't know what that one is. What's that
It's
one?
Have you heard of World War Z
Yes.
or World War Z? It's that, but for dragons.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Oral
Send
history.
me all of this, and I will put it below in the show notes so that people can look it up. I love them all. All right, the last
I did send you the
one.
link.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
For last one. That
Check
one
that
was
out.
in the show notes for last
Yeah,
one.
I have downloaded that.
Yeah, I put it in the show
We know
notes
what you
for last
think.
one. There you go. All right, go for the last one, even though if we're not going to talk dragon, we've already talked about this one. You had it for Morning Star.
Did I?
You did.
Nuts. Oh.
Which one was it?
Unicorn.
the
Which I
unicorn.
have
Yeah.
written. Unicorn I have written. It's a horse with a horn. But I feel like that went really well. That went high up.
It's a horse with horn in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already talked about that one, but
Yeah.
it's
It's up there.
assuming it doesn't have the magic powers. It's up there, yeah.
Yeah.
If it has the magic powers, that gets a little more complicated.
It
and if you're
does.
a guy, no.
Yeah, unicorns, I mean, have a long history, especially in, I don't know about anywhere else, but in Scotland, the history is definitely about virginity. There's a long history of just like what the unicorn could represent. Does bring a couple things, but the Scottish love weird horse takes that can probably kill you.
Yeah.
The Kelpie.
The Kelpie, the Selkie, which is like they've got a bunch that is just a horse that could kill you with a twist on it. I recommend.
Yeah. But no, national animal of Scotland is the unicorn. So.
It is. It's on our passports for that reason. Canada has the unicorn on their passport because and we have the dragon.
And we have the unicorn of the sea.
Narwhals.
Yep. I like
narwhals.
You have to watch every year for the last 6 or 7 years. A narwhal has appeared in the St. Lawrence because it joined beluga whales. It came too far south, got lost, and so joined a pod of beluga whales and now hangs out just in the winter they come down the St. Lawrence to Quebec City, and you can normally
see them. That's sick.
So, yeah. Super cute.
Love it.
That's awesome. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, unicorn was already on our list, which is fine. Crescent had a lot. Thank you, Crescent, for doing all the research on this. Thank you, Yogi, for also just having the mind. I just showed up. I literally planned it and went, you guys do what you want. What animal would you want to see in Red God? Knowing carvers exist, knowing that the limit is infinite, what animal, or let me reword it. If you were a carver, what would you create? And then maybe that'll show up in Red God.
I'd make kaiju, but I'm a psychopath if I could do that.
I don't know what that is.
Godzilla.
Oh. Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't
want that as a pet.
Giant creatures. Be like, nope, this planet belongs to them now. We're all going to leave.
Okay, that's fine. Crescent, what would you do?
I'm not creative enough for that.
No.
I'm over here thinking like I would mix like a cat and a dog because the two most common pets.
That's just a cat dog.
All I want is to be loved.
Cat dog. That's a fox. A cat and a dog mixed together is a fox.
That is a fox.
Mine would be dragon. Like, that's all I want in life is a dragon. So, give me that.
So you want more of those in Red God?
Yes, more dragons.
Okay.
But for them to survive. I want Darrow to ride a dragon. And this actually then becomes like a fantasy.
Oh, my God. No, he's got to get one of them from the poles of Mars.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
And have that telecommunication that we then learn that the dragons are smarter and they can telecommunicate with their rider, but no one's ever tried to ride them before until Darrow, and therefore Darrow becomes a dragon rider.
Fourth Wing is actually a Red God sequel.
I haven't even read Fourth Wing. I was thinking
I haven't either.
Dragon Riders of Pern,
I haven't read it.
It's also Dragon Riders of Pern, but yeah, that's what I'm going with here.
I was gonna say, has Pierce played Doom Dark Age? That dragon will fit in real well with what's going on in Red Rising. But I have a Draken Jaeger I want to be very involved in Red God, specifically for my crazy theory.
Bring this up, because you mentioned it the other day.
Okay.
We're just going off the rails. We've had some drinks.
Yep.
We're going
Animals
off the
are
rails
over. We're on theories.
Okay.
Skipper is in danger.
As far as I
It's
remember,
true. I hate
a
theories, but go
certain
on.
corpse was in possession that has a grudge with Lysander
Right.
is in possession of a certain Drakenjaeger pilot who also has a grudge with Lysander.
But we don't know if that Drachenjäger pilot is actually alive. She is listed as
We don't.
lost.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
we also know people are doing weird stuff with robots
Okay.
at this point in the story. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying this because I mentioned it the one time I met Pierce. I brought it up, and he said, "Oh, that would be cool." And that could be an aside, or I got him. Might have got him. I hope I did. And if I did, don't change it. That'd be really cool. But pretty sure. I hope Alexander's brain was still functioning enough because they're golds. They do weird shit, weird technology. You should. I'm plug his little brain into the
Wasn't he
Drakenjaeger.
shot in the brain?
There's a nice hole to put the cable.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Fiber optic cable in this.
Alright. Well, there's been your one theory. You're not invited back after that one. I'm just kidding. You're always invited back. We do have to do a Sons of Ares with you at some point. I am gonna call it before
Yeah,
everyone
I shoot
goes.
Alexander
"What's
in the
happening?"
head.
I thought it was like the face and not the brain more, but okay. They use
Oh,
big bullets probably.
I don't know. I always took it to be
Half
like,
his head is missing.
yeah. I always took it.
Okay,
to
so
be,
my theory might have been cope. It could have been copium.
copium is a thing. Yep.
Opium is in fact a thing.
I was hoping for more from him, and besides pain.
Unfortunately, the hat exists.
The hat does exist. I don't think Alex was a hat death,
I
but
don't think
either
he was
way,
either.
the hat. We
It
can't
does,
predict
like,
with
it
Pierce.
does kind of have the potential to like have been a hat death,
Yeah.
but
Maybe we'll get a Lorne backstory someday.
Maybe. Let's call it there. Speaking of what we might get in the future, a surprise thing should announce next week with Hazard Bedlam, so we will not be recording
done. September 17th.
September 17th at 7:30.
September 17th.
7:30 Central. Central. I've never who goes off Central time other than Lit Escalates. Love you, Lit Escalates. I've had to learn Central.
Saskatchewan in the
17th.
winter. 17th.
Oh yeah. There's a
September 17th, 2025.
September 17th. We're doing that. That is next week. We will not have an episode because of that. And this concludes our animals. Thank you so much, Yogi. This has been amazing. We did
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
6. There's 6.
Thanks for having me.
6 episodes of this.
It is 6. It is 6 books.
I had to go turn around and count.
If he drops Red God next week, I'll come in and do another one.
Who knows? Maybe that's what we're getting. September 17th is Red God. It's
Wouldn't that be a shit show?
Do you know how mad I'd be? Because it is now public knowledge that by September 17th, I will no longer work in a bookstore. Do you know how mad I'd be if the next day, I couldn't have Red God for like instantly from working in the book. I'd show up anyway. I don't care. I'd show up at one of the other bookstores. I won't lie. I would be.
Yeah, show up at one of the ones that doesn't know you've quit yet.
Yeah. Anyways, I'd be so mad if Red God just drops in one day. I don't know a single book that is there. No, I could get into book lore that there is books that drop that you don't know that it's coming until it is, but it's normally political memoirs that they think they're gonna get sued before they drop. no fiction has dropped to a bookstore in one day. But he could release when Red God is coming out on September 17th. He could release that. We don't know. We don't know what's coming.
Was it, I think, like, Wind and Truth, there was, like, over a year, like, he announced it, like, a year ahead of time.
Majority have at least 3 months released.
Yeah.
It is normally 6 months is what you get, but 3 months is, like, typical. Minimum 3 months, sorry, I should say. 6 months is typical. A year is, like, 100%. That's my issue is I pre-order the moment it comes out, and then I pre-order too many when staff appreciation weekends come on. So
speaking of pre-orders,
yes,
there's a new Sylvain book that can be pre-ordered now.
Sylvain.
We have not talked about that on an episode.
No, you got to do the many. It is out. It is at all major booksellers across at least North America and Europe.
April next year?
April. It is like the week of my birthday. I texted him being like, thank you so much. Thank you for releasing this for my birthday.
I'm also born in April, so that's weird.
This is why we're twins.
Oh, man.
I told you we're twins.
Twinsies.
We haven't figured out the year. What year are you born in?
89.
Oh, I'm 90. Damn it. We're 1 year apart.
So close.
We're Irish twins. We're Irish twins is I believe what that is. Anyway,
I think so.
Pre-order Sylvain's book, The Many. I've got it pre-ordered. Have you done it yet, Crescent?
Yes, I did it.
Perfect.
Yep.
Proud of you.
I did it. Possibly the same day I pre-ordered Calabasas.
Amazing. If you pre-order The Many, send us your proof. I will find something to send to you. And nobody ever follows up. As
president of Sylvain's
I am the president of Sylvain's fan club. I will find something to send to you, and I promise to actually do it. No one ever takes us up on these. Combo figured out a year after that we owed him something for messaging after a episode. So if you pre-order it, you have to send us the proof, not your credit card information, and I will send you
something. It.
This fly is gonna kill me. Where are my cats? But yeah,
Where's your frog?
The cats would kill the frog.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
for joining us
so
tonight.
much. We've lost everybody at this point. We've
so
rambled for so long. If you hear this, the code is 949. Text me that and you'll get whatever hat Crescent hasn't sent yet. 949. You can have Crescent's hat.
A good hat. It's unworn. Like, let's be clear. It's unworn.
All right.
I can wear it if you want.
Thank you, Yogi. Why did I continue drinking
You're welcome.
tonight?
Oh, I might need one.
But yeah, all right. Sign off.
Good night.
Oh my god.
Well, that went so far off the rails really fast.
Yeah. Forever. I don't know.